Many immigration news in this clip. Lot of news. This is going to become important. Number one, that Prime Minister of Shiga party is going to meet President and what he wanted to say regarding family law. President, what is in the mind of Portugal President? And what is the hopeful point that family law may not be approved? These all details. Third details. What French youth counselor told about Portuguese people and Portuguese nationals and Portuguese citizens. This is going to become important for immigrants. Fourth, one clip is being circulated which was actually reposted by Shiga party as well, and what is the reality regarding that clip. Another information, protest is why is the solution of the immigrants for Portugal. And last point, why people are not together as a unit, immigrants inside Portugal to protest. So all these informations I will share in this clip. I start from most important. The president sent it to legal committee, constitution committee for the judgment of the family law. It means that president is not thinking to sign spontaneously, but Prime Minister of Portugal is going to meet on 22nd of July, and he wanted to say, okay, sir, this law is very important. You please don't send it to legal committee and sign it at the earliest. But please remember one point. President has complete right to assess that law from the legal committee. Mean that if president think that this is going to clash with Portugal's law, president has complete right to check this law from the legal team. He has a complete right, legal right. So that's the question technically, that how much Prime Minister of Chega party who is telling please sign this law is very important, mean they are little a bit sure that if that will go to legal committee, that may not be recommended by legal committee to president. Little a bit doubts in the minds of Shiga party that might be legal committee say no to president, don't sign this law. That's why they are planning. It means they are sure that there is something which may clash with Portugal's law in this family law. So until now, reports are that family law only approved from the parliament, not from the president yet. So this law is still in the transitional phase. So therefore no need to much worry, still things are under control for immigrants. Second point which I will share regarding youth counselor French spoke a point regarding Portuguese people, and you will be astonished. He told that Portuguese citizens want immigrants to speak Portuguese. They want immigrants to involve with their traditions. They want immigrants, they must live like Portuguese people. They want immigrants to speak and work like Portuguese people. And otherwise, they show hatred against immigrants, and they love only those immigrants who adopt their traditions, their values, their culture. And what next point youth counselor of the French spoke about Portuguese, that when these Portuguese nationals comes to France and living 12 years, 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, they don't leave their own tradition. And this is absolute contradiction. They clarified that this is not fair, that you implement changes for immigrants, that they must adapt your traditions, but when you go to other country and you live long time, you don't bother to adopt their traditions. And they told it's dual standard. These reports are published in the social media and main channels, and definitely Shiga party, which always speak against immigrants, they will be aware of these informations as well. Another point is that in social media, a clip is circulating in which immigrants attacked police, and that was being misused sorry, inside Portugal, social media inside Portugal, all channels, and especially Shiga Party. Shiga Party retweeted, and they always want to repost those images or those videos in which immigrants' negativities are highlighted. Mean that they think that immigrants are not good, and they try to convince Portuguese people that immigrants are not good for us, and therefore they got many votes, and they got votes which were not almost possible. And therefore their technical way of getting vote is that they try to convince the minds of Portuguese nationals that immigrants are not good by retweeting such clips. Now, reality of this social media clip is that that clip was recorded in 2023. This is not recent clip. Some reliable sources inside Portugal also telling Portuguese people, but social media is very strong. When one thing became viral, that is becoming more viral, and that is also becoming against immigrants. That clip, which was not real, that was not recorded in 2025, that was the clip of 2023. So immigrants must tell by their force and by their sources that this clip is old and being misused by Portuguese anti-immigrant forces. Now, next point is also why Portugal is at this stage, that Shiga party is the ruling party, and now what Portuguese immigrants must do. A lot of conversations going on, and a lot of voices are coming for immigrants that they should protest. They make a good protest on regular basis of these upcoming immigration unwanted changes, some changes which are not suitable, which are related with basic rights of immigrants, like calling of the family, calling of the children, and also the time of nationality, which is still pending. Laws are supporting, but the party which is a right-hander, and this is, I think, first European country, now things started against immigrants. Otherwise immigrants were little bit happy in Portugal, but right-handing conversation started from now Portugal, which may diffuse into other parts of the Europe as well. So therefore, I think this is the one of the best solution, that Portugal immigrants, they must unite together. They must make plan. Their associations became stronger. Their WhatsApp group, their links must stronger, and especially they should not say that you are Indian, you are any other country, you are immigrant. When you are immigrant, you belong to any country, you are equal, and you are brothers, you are sisters. And definitely this is the rule of the world. When you fight for your rights, you are able to get your rights. Otherwise, if you will not fight for your rights, the things will become more worse, and the right-hand party, Shiga party, may get more opportunities to make more and more negative immigration changes for even legal immigrants. I am not in favor of illegal immigrant. That law is super. But for legal immigrants who are useful, definitely that will affect the Portugal economy as well. The last point which I am sharing, question is only one. What is the problem that immigrants are suffering? Problem is only one, which I got news that they are not together. When 5 fingers are not equal, you are always in trouble. Immigrants who are satisfied from Portugal, who are doing good jobs, They don't want to do protest. I'm not telling that they should speak against Portuguese nationals, against immigration law, but participation in favor of immigrants will favor all immigrants. The laws which will change, it will affect those immigrants as well who are very satisfied. This is the biggest problem. The immigrants who are strong business wise, who are strong job wise, and they have good inoculations in Portugal's economy, they don't want to protest, and they think that might be some actions took place against them and they are well settled. And I think that protest will not affect any immigrant. That I am confirming by analyzing immigration protest in USA, in Canada, in Australia and UK. A lot of immigrants come out and they are very successful in their businesses and they are top professionals people, but for their rights they come out and they just do with calm, with peaceful protest they do, and they convey message to authorities that we immigrants are very precious. When these people come out along with those immigrants who are average or normal immigrants, believe me, the governments of not Portugal, the governments of any country can compel to stop their upcoming the severe immigration changes, especially in which human rights are involved, especially family calling invitations, which is being stopped, that after second resident you can invite, and 9 months processing time will be required. Almost they are refusing that you can invite your family, and some other changes as well, like 10 years nationality time they are making proposal, which is still under process. Hopefully all informations are useful for you. Thank you very much.